Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Second Chance. I'm Rudy, and today I want to talk to you about the WIFM. What's WIFM? Okay, the WIFM is what's in it for me, right? So I want to talk to you about the reasons why I quit, because some of you out there might be able to relate and hopefully also help you quit drinking alcohol, right? All right, so look, the reason I quit was because I knew that I was slowly killing myself, right? After 20 years of poisoning myself every single day towards the later part of my drinking career, I started to notice the symptoms and the side effects and everything else that comes with years and years of abusing your body day after day. I started to notice that the symptoms were actually becoming a little accelerated, right? So what I mean by that, I started to notice drastic changes in my body, drastic changes in the way I would think, right? Just the physical part of drinking alcohol towards the end of my drinking years. I started noticing my nails, my fingernails, my toenails, they started changing color, started turning yellow, started getting real hard, right? And then later on, I found out that that's actually a symptom of, being alcoholic and also developing kidney or alcohol or liver failure. Yeah. So I started noticing spots on my face, right? I think they're called liver spots. That's also from drinking. I literally started getting spots on my face from drinking all the time. Obviously the weight gain, my face was swollen all the time because with all that alcohol, you just retain water and you always look swollen. My cheeks were red. My speech was literally altered. Even when I wasn't drinking, people couldn't really understand what I was saying because the words that I would say would come out just jumbled up. It changed the way I would think. It literally changed me as a person, psychologically, physically, mentally, you name it. Like, I was a completely different person when I was an alcoholic. I was irritable. I would get upset over every little thing. I was rude. I would say some very, very hurtful things to family members, to people that I would say I cared about or loved. I would talk down to people. I would make fun of people, all because I was just so bitter and so angry deep down inside that I would just take out my frustrations on other people. And I didn't even know I was doing it. That's how much alcohol changes you as a person. You become a totally different person. Okay. Because now that I'm alcohol free, I'm telling you, I'm a changed man. I think different. I act different. I walk different. I talk different. I move different, right? I can actually make sense of the things that I say. I can focus more. I can think more. I can work better under pressure. Okay. Look, guys, girls, alcohol does absolutely nothing for you. All it does is ruin your health, ruin your life, and ruin everything that surrounds you, right? All right. So look, let's also talk about, what type of impact alcohol makes on your relationships with people, right? Okay. Look, they say that misery loves company, right? Or birds of a feather flock together. That's 100% true. Okay. I'd be willing to bet that most of your friends all drink alcohol like you, right? Because when I drank alcohol, the people that I thought were my friend, it turns out that the only reason that we were friends was because they had one thing in common with me. And that one thing was alcohol. That one thing was the only thing that brought us together. Anytime we would drink alcohol, go party, go get wasted, they were there with me, right? So now that I don't drink, I have maybe about 3 friends. And out of the 3, 2 of them drink alcohol. One of them doesn't. And you know what? That's okay. Because we have more than just drinking in common. Okay. We talk about life. We talk about family. We talk about work. We talk about stocks, sports, whatever it may be, right? Find true friends that share the same things in common with you other than alcohol.